From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends. ALAV with Sandy Kastel. Chef Michael.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Hi, Chef Michael.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. May all the acquaintance
Hey,
be...
don't do it so soon.
Hi, what happened? That's it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a few more hours.
Man, I'll tell you, I got up this morning, Sandy, as Italian, my father would say, hey, Mike and Miguel, who got sufrida, mannaja America. That means you're freezing your cojones out there.
Well, I don't have any cojones, but it's still cold.
What's all right? Well, we're having cojones for lunch today anyway, so what's it? Anyway, what a wonderful... How do you feel?
Yeah, and I got to tell you, it's a little icy out there. Not too bad, though.
Well, you know something? It's a wonderful feeling for the weather. I got up today, and it's a great way to bring it on. I got up early. Yeah, it is. I love this kind of weather. I really do. It really feels like the holidays. Christmas seems...
hot?
Well, you know something? I called up some friends of ours for tomorrow, and they said, "Well, we'll see you. We'll see you at the Grassos." The Grassos. What's this say? Palm tree? What? Oh, palm trees are swaying outside. We got Aaron Phillips and Ricky Cash. These two guys are looking through a window. Unbelievable. They got nothing better.
We're looking for the snow.
They're looking for the snow. We're going to make a snowman. The worst comes to worst, we'll just spray Aaron Davis and make him a snowman. So anyway, I'm feeling good.
How are you feeling, Aaron?
I'm doing very well. Friday, I'll be more like myself with my last procedure, but I'm hanging in there. Thank you for asking.
Here's the best part. Yeah. So I walk in today, Sandy, and Ricky Cash says, "I heard you're having a party tomorrow."
I did not.
Come on, you lying bastard.
Yes, you did.
Yes, he did. I heard you're having a party tomorrow. I said, "Yeah, well, I'm having a little get-together." He said, "What are you cooking?" I said, "Sausage and peppers, filet de pomodoro." Oh, I forgot to get the chicken, San.
Oh, no, you have to fix the chicken.
Yeah, I got to go to the store. I forgot. Don't let me forget. I forgot for chicken Pascal. Dr. Perry will never. So I'm making sausage and peppers, filet de pomodoro. I'm making the Brussels sprouts for, what's her name?
Brussels sprouts for Stephanie.
For Stephanie, she's Americana. She wants Brussels sprouts. So anyway, I'm going to make that. What else am I making? I'm making...
You're making the beef soup.
Oh, the beef soup. And yes, Jesus God, I'm so sorry, Sin, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. So anyway, Ricky Cash says, "I love sausage and peppers. I hope you save me a dish." I said, "Listen, pal, you want to come over?" "Yeah," he said. "What do you want me to bring?" I said, "A bottle of Mogan David." He says, "I got a half a bottle at my house. I'll bring it."
I've never had Mogan David. What does it taste like?
It's good.
You're not missing much.
Oh, don't say that.
No.
Sandy, it's like a port. It's a very sweet wine.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet.
It's a sweet wine, and it's not expensive. And I'll tell you something, it's really good. I like it.
I prefer Manischewitz.
I do like a nice port wine, but I like a tawny port, like a 30-year-old tawny port.
Really?
You know what else is good is a ruby port. Have you ever had a ruby port?
No, but I know one thing. Carl Grasso will drink the scotch out of Scotch tape.
Actually, Michael, he's been working on his staying fit and fabulous forever body, and he's been cutting back on the scotch. Did you know that?
What? Listen, let me tell you something. if they ever cremated him, would take 2 hours to put out the fire.
Oh, yeah. No. He's been working on it because he's been working out a lot at the gym. And Lisa Grasso, she's preparing all the food tonight, I think.
Yes, she is. And one thing and I'm proud of Lisa because she went with my recipes and she's making pasta alla grasso tonight, and then she's making roast beef. So that's why I said we got the same people tonight that's coming over the house tomorrow. So I said, I don't want to make the same stuff. So I made something a little bit different. The recipe, Sandy, for filet de pomodoro, it's in a Sicilian dish. I went to Smith's today, and I bought 2 pounds of the Palio Prosciutto. Now you're looking at the imported prosciutto. It's like 17.
Palio Prosciutto.
Yeah, Palio. Yeah, it's It's $18.95 a pound. It's like lox.
Holy wow!
But this is how you make it. It's a marinara sauce, Sam. You get your onion, and you got to get the red onion, which I bought 2 red onions, Bermuda onions, and you dice them up.
Bermuda onions.
You dice them up very fine, and you'll saute the onion in Italian olive oil. And then you add your garlic. When it's nice and caramelized, ladies and gentlemen, you get a can of tomatoes. Now, I got the 10 can. The 10 can is equivalent to 4 cans of the regular tomatoes that they have in the store. And these are the chunk tomatoes. You throw that in. When it comes to a simmer, then you cut your prosciutto up, and then you add that to that and let it cook for 3 hours with fresh parsley and a little oregano. Sandy, I want to tell you something. I have never made this for you before. You're going to go out of your mind. And who introduced me to this dish is the late Jimmy Palmisano, the guy that was the original, not the nephew, the owner, the old man. We go back 1989. And he was the one that introduced me to this dish. It's a Sicilian dish. It's called filet de pomodoro. Now, filet de pomodoro in Italian means the fillet of the tomato. What's this got to do with prosciutto? I have no idea. But that's the name. That's the name that they made this, and it's such an exquisite dish. And I got 3 pounds of the ziti pasta. So we're going to have a magnificent meal with the chicken pascal and the filet de pomodoro and the sausage and peppers, and it's just going to be a nice beef soup because Mike, the butcher, will be with us with his wife tomorrow to bring in the new year, and he cut me a shank that was a 5.5 pound shank with the bone in it.
But you know what else we're gonna have, Michael?
What?
We're gonna have Diana's bringing the big salad.
Oh, Diana Pascal makes the greatest salad. She has it's called honeymoon salad. It's called lettuce alone. So it's
and then I'm gonna make the fresh bread. So
that's right, the fresh bread.
The fresh bread, so that we can dunk it in the dice.
We're gonna dunk it. Oh, I'm so excited. Who's on the phone? Guess who's on the phone? Guess who's on the phone, Sandy?
Who?
Shiny Mohawk Johnson. What's up, Shine?
Hey, good morning.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Listen, we have the radio on, but the signal it's all static.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, we can't hear a single thing at all. It's just a big old constant static. So it must be the weather.
No, I'm here at the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, the those that are listening, if anybody has that, give us the station a call at 731-1230. Our engineer is right here.
Yeah, because we'd like to hear it.
Yeah, we'd like to hear it because if it's static, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm paying for.
Well, we figured that it was the wind, all the high winds maybe.
No.
But we want to say something real quick. We don't want to use your time here, but me and Karen would like to to thank Sandy, and Chef Michael for this past year for your high quality friendship and hospitality.
Well, that's marvelous. We love you, Shiny. Are you coming tomorrow?
Oh yes, for sure.
Well, you're just like Aaron Davis. You're not going to miss a meal.
Who's Aaron Davis?
And someday, me and Karen would like to return and share the same high-quality friendship and hospitality to you.
Oh, you do.
You do,
Shiny.
You do.
Letting us hang out with you.
You do, my friend. You do every time you come in. Help me clean the house, break down the tables when we're done. Aaron Phillips and Ricky Cash, they filled their belly and they say goodbye. But
that's right. They're on the show today.
They're great.
Well, we don't know if we'll be able to hear the show from the signal, but right now it's all static. So
go online.
Oh, is it online now?
YouTube this afternoon, yeah.
Well, right.
Online, yes.
You can also go to KLAV1230am.com on your internet, and you can pick up the feed of the show live also.
Right.
Like right now?
Yep.
Right now.
Yep.
Okay, what was that again?
KLAV1230am.com.
Okay, it sounds good. All right, we'll catch up.
All right.
Thanks, Shiny.
Okay, bye.
I'm telling you, Aaron, you're right there.
I'm right on it for him. Are you
You're
kidding?
really
I got
good.
everybody's back here today.
I was going to ask him, do you have it
Now,
on
wait
AM
a
or
minute.
FM?
Now, hold on. Diana Fox just texted me, and she said, Mike, you're coming in loud and clear.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but don't forget, everybody's located in different locations.
Right, and car
Even my
signals.
father, who lives out off of Cheyenne, he said it comes in staticky over there too. So he has a hard time sometimes hearing it.
Well,
All depends on the signal.
Today, Sandy, I stopped by and I seen Grizzly Adams and his lovely wife, Curtis. I went to see Curtis. And Curtis
and Wendy,
yes,
over at the Sahara Mini Store.
So, and Wendy, they were out with their family for the holidays, but they will be at our home tomorrow, eating and drinking and having a great time and enjoying themselves. And I got to tell you something. What a way to bring in 2015. Now, here's Carl Grasso just gave me a thing here. It says, online broadcasting is loud and clear. See you tonight. Lisa is already cooking. All right, Lisa. So anyway, oh, by the way, I got a hold of Keith Gallagher, one of the best criminal, he was criminal, and he's also civil attorneys. And I talked to Mrs. Gallagher, and I said, what are you kids up to? And they're going to let us know. I said, come on over. It's going to be at 2 o'clock. Come over, grab a bite to eat. You know, it's just going to be a nice, relaxed time, a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And every time I get off the air, our friend here, Mr. Not Phillips, but Mr. Cash, says, how's that sausage made? You know, but I want to make it with the peppers and all. So anyway, you know what we're going to do right now, Sam? We're going to a quick commercial break for those people that make this all sponsible. We will be back in a flash. Ladies and gentlemen, don't touch your dial. I'll break your head. Don't touch it.
Las Vegas.
Way to start your day. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. What?
Was that a siren?
What is that noise?
Was that a police
Holy
siren?
cow.
Cash, they're coming
Lisa
for you.
Grasso's cooking. I get such a kick out of that kid. She's having a good time.
Well, I'm glad you do.
Whoa. And there will be some
You know
action
what?
after the show.
You know what? Last night we had a wonderful get together with Peter Anthony Wynn
I
and
love Pete.
Stephanie. Yeah, we stopped over the house and we just sat there and relaxed and cuddled up, outside in the cold.
Froze our
freezing,
canoes.
the blankets. We took the blankets. I had my coat. Stephanie had her hat on. You didn't have a hat on, but you had your scarf and you wrapped it up around you like
I
Scrooge.
look like Jacob Morley.
Like Scrooge. And he was doing his impersonation of Marley and from Scrooge. And of course, you and Peter were having your nice cigar, your cigar.
Yeah, well, we smoked a little bit, and the kid said, I'm going inside. I want to save it. It was cold. I'm serious. We were in this cul-de-sac.
It was a little cold, yeah.
It was great.
The kids were sleeping or trying to.
You know, Sandy, I've been very blessed. I said this before about the word discernment. And I got a feeling in my heart, 2015, for some reason for you and I, is going to be so magnificent because you can see, it's like when trouble hits, like it, like something's going to happen. But God moves in funny ways. When bad things happen, it like the whole thing comes down. People die, you lose your job, you're behind in your payments, and then all of a sudden things start to work out, and bang, you're right back on top again. Well,
that's called the Wheel of Fortune, Michael. That really is. You know how the wheel goes around, and you see the little people climbing up the Wheel of Fortune, and then they're going down and around, and or it's the wave. It's the wave where you're up on top of the wave and then you're down.
Peter.
So that is part of one of the cycles of life.
Peter Anthony
Peter Anthony.
Peter
yes.
Anthony, Peter Cottontail, whatever this kid's name is. Peter Anthony was sitting down, and I love this kid. This kid is just the best hairstystylist in the world. It's a shame he can't do nothing for me because I got no hair, but he can always buff my head. But he looked down, and I had I had a ring that I got when I was in Italy. It was absolutely was in the catacombs. As I was in the catacombs. I looked
dug
over.
it out of the catacombs.
I dug it out, and it was an
yes.
Egyptian.
Cleaned it off.
I mean,
You brushed it off.
One of a kind. And the kid's looking at the ring, and he says to me, "Mikey, Jesus God, that ring is absolutely gorgeous." I said, "You like it? You really like it?" He goes, "Yeah, I do." No, I'm serious. You really like
I
it.
know what you're going to say next.
Why don't you say it?
You took it off your finger and you gave it to him.
That's right.
That's right.
And the kid looked at me with tears in his eyes. He said, no. I said, don't let me split you. Don't let me give you a crack. I said, "Dave." You know what I mean? You like the ring. It's yours. You know what I mean? And again.
Hey, this is a beautiful ring you got here.
Don't push it.
well, Sandy bought me. She bought me a beautiful Zupper zirconia. It was very nice. No, she bought me.
But it shines.
It does.
It's not the cost that counts, Michael. It's the thought.
No.
that counts.
In this
That's
particular
right.
thing, it's the cost.
No,
But
it's the thought.
we
Believe
went
me.
to the jewelry store, and last year, everybody knows, Dr. Paz. I bought Sandy a beautiful ring, and she looked at the ring and she went, "That's nice, that's nice."
I
So
did
anyway, I
not.
took her back and I got her what she wanted. Well, this year I went to the jewelry store and
Everybody
I bought her a
else did.
beautiful
Yeah,
ring.
that's nice.
Not a diamond ring, but what do you call it, honey? It's like the same color that you got me for my birthday.
It's a blue topaz.
A blue topaz.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous.
Oh, actually, this is not that. This is the tanzanite.
Right, and it's a blue topaz, and Sandy
Blue?
loved
Blue?
it. So I went back to the store again, and ladies and gentlemen, there's some guys that are very lucky. They can buy their girlfriends or wives rings or jewelry, and they love them. They never take them back. I'm a firm believer. A guy like me, I got to pick out my own jewelry, and I got to pick out my own clothes, okay? Because I know what fits me, what I like and what I don't like. So some people go, "Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much." I'll never wear it. You hang it in your closet. But Sandy took me to the jewelry store, and we deal. What's the name of the place? Because I want to give him a shot.
To what place?
The jewelers that we deal with.
Liquidation place or something? I don't know.
It's on
what the name of it is.
industrial.
I
Yeah,
don't know
these are
what
the
it is.
people
On
that
the
sell.
industrial place.
These are the people that sell to the regular jewelry stores.
Like a wholesaler.
Yeah, so
Oh,
what's
wholesaler.
$25,000
There you
you
go.
could pick up for $5,000. There was a watch Sandy loved was $150,000. They wanted $25. So they got some, really. I was lucky to find.
I didn't buy it though.
No
Don't get
kidding.
any ideas.
Right. No.
No. So
I looked at it and I tried it on.
And
it
I
was
love
a
the
lot
place.
of fun, and I took a picture of it and I hang it up.
right, and Angel is the girl. And one thing about this place, and I'm going to tell you, there was a place that was you go to some of these pawn shops. They got some really great stuff because people pawned their stuff, and they got like a $5,000 ring, and then all of a sudden, the most you're going to get in a pawn shop is $800.
Right.
That's it, or if you get that, okay. And then whatever you get, these people don't pick their money up. The ring's up, and then after like 5-6 months, they lose it. It goes on the shelf, and the guy gets his money back with a little bit of profit left over. These people are so wonderful. So anyway, I looked at the ring, and he says, "Which one you like?" I said, Sam, I got to tell you the God's honest truth. That's the one that I like. Well, how about this one here? No, it's not big enough, but that's what I like. If I ever had to get a ring, anyway, Sandy surprised me with the ring that I really like, and I love her for that, which is nice.
Oh my
And then she gets
God.
even
All
with
right,
me.
enough about the ring.
And
What?
Why don't do that to me? I hate when you do that to me. And then she got even with me. She said, "This is the house that I like." I would have rather not get the ring, but she got the house that she liked.
Speaking of houses,
Yeah.
yes, I just got a call from Brent from Luxury Homes of Las Vegas, and
How's he doing?
he's got an appointment for us Friday morning. Somebody's going to come and look at the house. Cash buyer.
All right.
I said, bring her. Yeah, it's a female. So, yeah, we got to clean up the house.
Well, I'll save some sausage and peppers for these people.
Yeah. So anyway, and we've also got, another house that we're looking at, and hopefully keeping our fingers crossed that the
We
house
put a
for
bid
us.
in on it.
We'll
It's
see.
still in Canyon Gate. It's on
Yeah.
it's a beautiful home. It's not 10,000 square feet. We don't
no,
need
no,
10,000
no.
square
Right.
feet. We only need 9,000 square feet.
9.5.
9.5. But it was it's a
For his
beautiful
hats.
It's a beautiful. And I said to Sandy, I said,
Michael has so many hats. Do you know how many hats he has, Ryan?
38.
He has so many hats that
38 hats.
we don't have any room for him.
Yeah.
They're stacked up all over the place.
Well, Alex Yanko, I got to mention him, who I love with all my heart. He's he's our partner, and he's our associate and our friend, and he's the builder, who's great. So I go in and I say to him, "Al, what are we looking at here?" Bubba, he said, "Mikey, I'll knock this thing out in 3 weeks. Tell me what." Then Sandy says, "Take this wall out." So one nice way I said to Sandy, "The only thing I'm interested in is the kitchen. So I'm going to go with 4 ovens, Okay, and I like to go, and I truthfully like to go with at least an 8-burner stove, 8. Wolf stove, with the double burners underneath. But the home is absolutely gorgeous, and it's got the same kind of pool Carl Grosso has. Got the lagoon pool. So as soon as you walk in, it's all in glass, and then the first thing your eye hits is that outside, and it's got the waterfalls, which is really nice, and it's pretty, and it's happy. And like I said, for me, I'm an easy guy. Put me in the kitchen. I'm in Taj Mahal.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, babe.
Last night, Peter Anthony and Stephanie and
How's
you and
it
I were
going?
talking about our upcoming WEMA event, which is going to be Saturday, January the 17th.
Oh, my God. It's a couple weeks from now.
That's right. 3 weeks from now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
3 weeks. And what we're doing is we're doing a New Year makeover.
Right.
WEMA New Year makeover. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it at Urban Revolution, which is right over there on Hualapai.
Yep.
And it's going to be in the afternoon. I think 3 to 6. We're going to do it a little bit later this time.
Right.
And then for anybody who wants to do a hair and makeup, it's going to be, I think, $50. They're just doing a special, like a special $50 hair and makeup. The men don't have to do the makeup. I know Aaron's looking at me like, oh, makeup. But, guys can come too. But it's mostly, women and stuff. Mostly. And but that is going to be a fabulous deal. Hair and makeup, and then they're going to do a photo shoot of everybody afterwards, after they've had their hair
Like
and
a
makeup
before and after?
I don't know if they're going to do the before. We'll have to check on that.
That's not a bad
It's still
idea.
a works in the progress. So, mark your calendars, January the 17th, 2015, WEMA New Year Makeover, and it's just $35 for the tickets to come. We're going to have a band, live music, food from Chef Michael.
Well, you know who I want to have.
Cafe de Cebu, and what?
You know who I want to have.
And wait, truffles and bacon.
Truffles and
and who
bacon.
else?
Who?
Truffles and bacon.
What about him?
Truffles and bacon. Food. All right, so what were you going to say?
You know who I want as the band.
Who?
You know.
Who? The UNLV Jazz band? Oh, who?
No.
Who?
Your father.
Oh, my dad.
Yeah,
Of course, the
he
Dick
did
Kastel. Yeah, Dick
Jazz
Kastel
quartet.
Quartet.
What a
Jazz
great
Quartet.
job he did at the play. He really.
Oh my gosh!
Florida, man.
Actually, was it? It was a quartet. It was wonderful.
It was terrific.
And Dad sang. He sang for us. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
He surprised us all. And as a matter of fact, I haven't seen that video yet, John Styles.
Yeah, John
Do
Styles.
we have the video? Has it been posted? I don't know.
John's making a
John
big buck.
never
He
calls
forgot
me
us.
anymore.
Because he's got a buck in his pocket now.
I know. Now he's working.
Now he's working.
Same like Evan
working.
Davis. He got himself a job. We never heard from
But
the guy.
don't you guys see him on Thursday night still?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, see, he still works with them on
Who?
Thursday night.
Well, it's because we're at night.
But not tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know, but he told me the other
Yes.
day he only works 2 days a week.
What's that? Well, John, he
2
favors.
days on, 2 days off. So
He
I'm
favors
going to
nice
get on
gig.
him.
He favors
Nice
him.
gig if you
Nice
can get it.
gig. 2 days.
take
off.
Nice gig if you can get it. If you can get it. If you try. Your mother.
Oh my God, we're starting to think alike. We're really in trouble now. So anyway, mark your calendars. January 17th, 2015, WEMA New Year Makeover, and I'm going to be putting that on the website so
Yeah.
that people can just go right there and pay for their tickets right online.
I said
okay?
to Diana Fox today and Mike.
On WEMAFoundation.org. That's WIMA Foundation.org.
Boxcar, we call him.
No.
Yeah, we know.
He loves that.
I said, would you like to join us tomorrow? And one thing about him, that and it's such a pleasure for me as a chef. People enjoy, honestly, Trish from Smith Food King, she's coming with her mother. Mike the butcher and his wife, they're coming, I'm trying to say here.
Mike, what about Don, the produce guy? Isn't he coming?
I don't see Don.
And what about the girl that does the cakes? Oh my gosh,
she doesn't.
she's very
Some
shy.
people just,
She's very
they're
shy.
just, they're very shy.
What about the cheese ladies? I bet the cheese ladies would come if they're not working.
What's that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
Trish coming?
Yeah, Trish is going
Trish is coming.
to
She's
take
the,
her mom, and
she's
Jay
the-
Cannon for the
she's the
executive.
store director,
We
yeah.
got to change the sign, Sam, because we got to put our television shows there.
Anytime you're ready, honey.
Yeah, we got to get.
Just,
well, you're the one that does it. I mean, you're the one that puts
Well, we're
it.
going to get a new graphics person anyway.
Yeah, we got to get somebody. But anyway, I'm wondering if Carl Grosso, the billionaire, is or having hats. I'm sure they are hats.
We
Noisemakers.
got to get Carl Grosso to sponsor one of our events.
Carl
coming
Grosso
up.
will
Come
not
on,
sponsor the Vatican.
Carl, you got to sponsor something.
He
the
Carl
wine.
Grosso-
The wine. He could sponsor the wine.
He
How
is
about
as
that?
tight as a crab's ass, and a crab's ass is waterproof.
I got to tell you, we got Peter Anthony Wynn and his wife Stephanie doing all these wonderful things for us, and also Bob and Betty
Betty
Golden.
Betty Golden.
I think that's their last name. Sorry, and they do the send out cards, and have you ever heard of this?
Oh,
Send
sure.
out
I use it
cards?
all the
You should
time.
call Bob.
You do?
Yep.
You know Bob?
I don't know Bob,
Betty?
but no, I don't. Well, I may know them through our circles
my
here,
gosh,
but
really?
but
I
I do
didn't
send
know.
out
You didn't
cards
send
through
us a
somebody
card.
else. I haven't used it yet for New Year's.
You don't want to spend 45 cents for a stamp.
Gotcha.
Sandy, you
Yes,
need to
you
call.
did.
Anyway, so they Bob talked to me and Peter Anthony, of course, about the Monday Mondays Dark, I think is what it's called, over at the. Where's that at? At the Hard Rock Cafe,
Hard Rock.
in the Joint.
In the
They
Joint.
do these events Monday nights,
The Joint.
once a month, and they sponsor a different charity every
I was a
every
little,
month. And they've already picked out. We went to the event just this last month, and they've already picked out all their charitable organizations for the year. But they said they want to get us on, and because sometimes some of them fall out, and also they're doing things with other events throughout the year with different charities and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So that's a new thing that we're going to be doing this year. We're also going to be teaming up with the ladies of the railroad.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, and the Victorian ladies.
I've been working on the
so
railroad.
Trudy, yes, and so I'm excited about that because they're going to be doing the high tea. They do that 3 or 4 times a year.
That's exciting.
And the WEMA ladies are
Yes,
going to team
the
up with them
WEMA.
to do some
The
things.
WEMA.
I'm really excited, Michael.
You
that
know,
we're doing so many things with WEMA.
Peter Anthony said to me he wanted to go to the joint. You want to go to the joint? I said, no, I was in the joint. I don't want to go back. I am not interested. I said to him, he said, hey, you want to go? No, I don't want to go. Oh, that place. I said, yeah, let's go. It was good, though. It's a shame. The place was great. The entertainment, the staging was phenomenal. But I got to tell you something. I have never played the Smith Center. Everybody keeps telling me, Mike, it's like Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I got to tell you something. We went to see Bob Anderson, okay, when he did the Sinatra
Is that at the
impersonation.
Venetian?
At the Venetian.
Yeah.
That place
Oh, well,
was
you can't compare.
I don't
when
know
you
who
get on
designed
one of the
it.
major stages in one of the major hotels, there's nothing to compare.
Especially the new ones, the ones that are built since 2000.
Oh, yeah.
But you know something, Sandy? When Bobby Wilson...
Well, even the Sahara Hotel has a beautiful stage, Ricky.
Well, it's a new one, right? Because they redid it. Because it's the SLS now.
No, but they didn't read it. No, I mean, it's been the same stage for a long time.
Because they've changed a lot in that
They
hotel.
did they change it again?
I don't know about that.
The Westgate made I hope they're not changing
You
it.
know, real quick, when we went to see Bobby Wilson, who was absolutely blew me away, and not too many people do
Bobby
that.
Brooks
Bobby
Wilson.
Brooks. Bobby
Yeah.
Brooks Wilson. This
Yeah.
kid did a phenomenal job. When I got on stage with him, the lighting, seriously, I could not perform like that because I could not see anybody but that bright light.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know how that kid did an hour, because if it was me, I would say, light man, you got to lower me down,
You obviously
buddy.
have not been on a big stage, because that's where they all are.
Do you realize I played China?
China?
Yes, I played
You
for
were
Mao
you were
Zedong.
playing.
I performed
You
for
were
Mao
producing.
Zedong
You were
in
producing.
China when I did the
And he was
Shaolin
lying on his
monks.
back when you were there. What
And
are
I
you talking
sang,
about?
your lips tell me,
in
no,
the
no,
glass case.
put
I
this
was there.
gobbledygooks in your eye.
Anyway, the Smith Center. Speaking of the Smith Center, we're
Yeah.
going to be there February the 26th.
With who?
And that is with Jimmy Mulador.
Who?
And Jimmy Mulador.
Yo, Jim,
Come
you
on.
son of
And
he's
he's
the
got
best.
he's got a great band put together, and I don't have all their names here with me today. We had it yesterday, but we had that ad that came on earlier.
Well,
so.
you know, and it's a Grammy Award winner that Jimmy.
That's
he
gonna
said,
be a
don't
TBA.
mention
TBA is coming.
He said,
Yeah,
don't
that's
mention
right.
it till we get it, because he wants to get him on
You know who
contract.
TBA is?
Yep.
But I got to tell
Yeah.
you something.
He's a great
you know,
hip hop artist.
And I was surprised, Sandy, because Jimmy's jazz. Okay,
Jimmy's jazz.
But Jimmy wanted to.
I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit
Jazz.
rock and roll. Okay. Are we going to do any country songs?
No, sweetheart.
All right. Anyway, it's February the 26th, and you know what? If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And the only reason I'm going to a break right now is because we've got the great Vegas underground Vegas
Unbelievable.
Unwrapped
I love her.
team
I love
of Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips. And a smile for the camera over there, folks. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Lower the gas, Lisa. You're gonna burn the beef.
I'm no good without you. Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms.
Zone winner. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. We have a special treat here today with the Vegas Unwrapped team of Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips. With some
I come in
secret unwrapped treasures.
All right.
Well, as it's been our tradition now for 8 months, when we get to a major holiday, we talk about things about that holiday.
Right.
And of course, what's a better holiday to discuss than New Year's and unwrap some treasures that I would say 98% of the people don't know some of this stuff.
I would say it would probably be higher.
All right, we'll go
But with the internet, you never know.
We'll go for the first one.
Did you know that the first New Year's celebration dates back 4,000 years, Mr. Cash?
Yeah, I heard the...
You were there and covered it, weren't you?
Yeah, who was there?
Julius Caesar, the Emperor of Rome, was the first to declare January 1st a national holiday. He named the month after Janus, the Roman god of doors and gates. You know, Janus had two faces, one looking forward and one looking back, and Caesar felt that a month named after this god would be fitting.
All right, now let's get down to the real deal.
All right.
New Year's is still observed as a feast of Jesus' circumcision by some denominations. How about that?
Holy cow.
And by the way,
What?
it makes sense, and I'll tell you why. Because in the Hebrew and Jewish tradition, male son 1 week after the birth date, right? Circumcision time. So
8 days.
8 days. So that makes exact sense.
But what if you're born not in January?
No, but I'm saying if you're born, well, silly me, I'm saying if you were born on Christmas Day. But 8 days later,
That's it.
you go for the cutting.
Hey, did you know 45% of Americans make New Year resolutions?
Yeah, guess how many keep them?
25% of them give up by the second week of January.
Here's one that I think you should all consider, and maybe I will get to their house first tomorrow.
Okay.
It was once believed that the first visitor on New Year's Day would bring either good luck or bad luck for the rest of the year, depending on who he or she was. Can
That's
you
right.
imagine that?
No.
So don't open your door until you get the secret knock.
Be sure to eat leafy greens on New Year's.
that didn't go over, did
No,
it?
it didn't.
No.
Tradition says that the more leafy greens a person eats, the more prosperity he or she will experience, of course, with an incentive for staying healthy. And tradition also says that legumes bring prosperity because beans and peas look like coins.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
Looks
good.
like coins.
That's good.
Corn.
Is that your new resolution?
Yes, that's my new revolution.
Boy, I'm glad we taped tomorrow night's show. You know, the team of Sandy Kastel and
I know.
Mike Leonetti.
They were all over our show for tomorrow.
They won some of our
I know they
major
did.
awards.
Woo, can't wait to see.
Got to listen or see.
Put it in the frame.
The Spanish ritual of New Year's Eve is to eat 12 grapes at midnight. The tradition is to secure 12 happy months in the coming year. So when you go to Smith's to pick up the chickens that you forgot, make sure you get 12 grapes. Well, 24.
Well, 12 for
12 for each of you.
us.
That's right.
Right.
Did you know that 360 million glasses of sparkling wine and champagne will be devoured in the next 24 hours? The bubbly stuff dates back to the 17th century when the cork was invented.
And Carl Gross will be drinking it all.
Oh, poor Carl.
Noisemakers and fireworks on New Year's Eve is believed to have originated in ancient times when noise and fire were thought to dispel evil spirits and bring good luck.
Oh, that's it.
So
There you go.
These are things that we unwrap. This
You
is
know,
us.
1
This
million,
is us.
1 million people gather in New York City's Times Square for the famous ball to drop, of course. But I bet you didn't know that the first ball in 1907 was 700 pounds and was lit with 100 25-watt light bulbs. The current ball puts the old one to shame thanks to technology, and today it is covered with nearly 2,700 crystals. It is lit by 32,000 LED lights, weighs nearly 12,000 pounds, and is 12 feet in diameter.
Don't stand under it.
No.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You said 1 million people in New York. There's also 1,000 pickpockets that night.
That's right.
And here on the Strip, we've been averaging almost for 10 years now, almost 300,000 that goes from the Mandalay Bay that closed the Strip at 6 o'clock tonight,
Right.
from Mandalay Bay to Sahara.
That's right.
300,000. They better dress.
And that's not including Fremont Street.
Yeah, they better dress a little bit warm tonight because
They can't get out.
That's right.
Yeah, once
That's
they're
right.
in, they're done.
Last one for me is not necessarily a positive note about New Year's, but is something that one should keep in mind. According to statistics from the National Insurance Crime Bureau, vehicles are stolen on New Year's Day more than any other holiday. Don't think your old car is safe either. In 2011, the 1994 Honda Accord was was the most stolen car. To discourage car theft, make sure your car's in a populated area and always take your keys.
Very, very nice. I'll give you my last one. The Romans began a tradition of exchanging gifts on New Year's Eve by giving one another branches from the sacred trees for good fortune. The gift phenomenon was prevalent from those times until today.
Sweet.
Well, where are you going to find a sacred tree?
I'm trying to wonder what a sacred tree is.
It's in Carl Grasso's backyard.
That's the money.
It's the money
one that
tree.
The
grows
money
on
tree. He paid cash, I understand.
That's
Yes,
right.
he did.
And tomorrow night on Vegas Unwrapped, we're going to be doing our 2014 year in review and 2015 look forward, 7 to 9 p.m. on VegasOnNetRadio.com. We have to admit, if you listen, you may get a little confused with some of what we say because we're not going to be live in studio. It's a pre-recorded show we did, but still has a lot of great features about what we did this past year, who was influential and helped us achieve a lot of this year, some of our great moments, and we gave out some awards and whatnot. So it'll be a fun show tomorrow night if you get a chance. If you don't listen live,
Get it
because
on.
it is New Year's Day.
Get it on podcast.
Podcasts are on YouTube. It'll be uploaded probably by Friday. Well, actually, it could be uploaded as early as today when I take a look at it and see what John did to it.
Yeah, but it was Ryan who was behind the camera.
G-Cubed.
We've got a name for him.
G-Cubed.
G-Cubed.
That's his nickname.
G cubed.
That's right.
Yeah,
He filled
G-Cubed.
in for Mr.
JPEG.
Mr. Styles Monday during the day to help us, and he came in with his camera and helped us. And we appreciate filling in for John.
You know,
He's getting paid.
You know, when we call him, Bobcat. Every time we call him Boxcar, he gives us the evil eye.
Evil eye.
So that's it for us for unwrapping New Year's Day and Eve from Vegas Unwrapped.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Ricky
fellas.
Cash and Aaron Phillips of the Vegas.
We like
Just give me a chicken parm, I'll be
Whatever.
happy.
Well, we like it.
Anyway, thank you so much.
I can't believe I forgot the chicken.
I can't believe you did either because that's the chicken pascal, and you have not been making it lately.
No, I got
And
Dr.
I've been
Perry.
missing it.
I know
Oh, my
Dr.
gosh.
Perry and Dinah's
I-
listening.
That's the first thing I want to make sure that I get tomorrow because a little bit of soup, the beef soup.
But we got to try the pomodoro,
yeah.
honey.
And the
filetta
is that the
pomodoro.
one that you're making that I have never had?
Never had that. Filetta pomodoro. If you
Hey,
like
what
steak
about that
pizzaiolo,
CD?
you'll love it.
What about those 2 CDs that we were brought?
Yeah, Steve brought me. I've been
Steve.
listening. Well, naturally, I've been listening
Steve
to Lou Monte
Dariano.
going, "Hey, compadre." He was
Steve,
great.
are you listening?
Yes,
Call
Steve,
us,
call us.
702-731-1230. We want to see you tomorrow.
Flurry, are
at
you
2
out there?
o'clock.
Flurry, are you
And
out
Flurry,
there?
we expect you to
I
be
wanna
there
hear
at 2
you,
o'clock,
Flurry.
too. We want you guys to come and bring in the New Year with us. if
Robert
you can.
Gordy, where
Well,
are you?
actually, New Year's Day.
Monique Brewster.
And celebrate Monique Brewster.
Where are you?
Well,
Call
I know
us.
Robert Gordy's going to be a little bit late because he has to work tomorrow. But he said if they let him off early, then he'll come over earlier.
Well, people work,
But
you know.
yeah, I think that's great that you guys are doing this thing tomorrow night. Where you're doing a review of the year. We should have done that. Why didn't you think of that, Michael?
Well, we did. We
Come
had
on,
two.
you're the
We had
producer,
two
you
people
know.
that turned out not too good. When I turned back, we
Two
did-
people?
Yeah, just 2 people.
Hey, listen, we had a lot of great things happen this year.
Yes, we did.
I mean, look.
We mentioned most of them.
Yeah, and so tune in tomorrow night, Thursday night on Vegas On Net Radio, and you will hear all about them. But anyway, I can't believe it. Tomorrow is January 1st.
2015.
Today is December 31st. Gosh, isn't that amazing? 2014 going into 2015. Who would have thunk? We would have made it this far. You talked with Tony this morning.
Tony, yes,
And
my
yes,
buddy, my
yeah.
partner, and in the banking business.
And he said, yeah, I'm going to get somebody else to handle this so I can have a little life.
Tony wants to. Naturally, Tony had 9 children.
I
And
know.
Tony's a great cook. And one thing about guys from the ages of my
He's
age.
like Michael. They do the big
Italian-
huge meal.
Big family.
it's
We're the
same
last.
thing.
We're the last of the breed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because and I'll be honest with you, there's not that many people out there. You know what I mean? Outside of my age.
I think after you, Michael, doing this, and after Tony, I think maybe some people will carry on this tradition, more. Because
Well, Sandy, that's something. That's a back
because-
east. That's
yeah.
a back east New York, Chicago thing. You go back home right now. I
Yeah.
guarantee you, my cousins, their children, they do the same thing. We came out to Las Vegas. It's different nationalities out here. I was talking to one guy. I said, "What are you doing for Christmas Eve?" Nah, I don't want to fight the hustle and bustle. I'm staying home. How about New Year's Day? My father, God rest his soul, Pop. God rest your soul. My father always on New Year's Day. Let me explain something. Christmas Eve is the Christmas Day for the Italians. It's not Christmas Day. It's Christmas Eve. That's our big shindig that we do. Christmas
Right.
Day, we got up, we would have breakfast, everybody opens their presents, and they make a little dinner. You know what I'm trying to say? But we're so full from the night before because that was the night. Christmas, New Year's Day, my father would get up, and it's amazing because the weather that's outside, it was
The
just...
weather outside is frightful. Yes? Go ahead.
It's just like
Giving
that.
you some background music.
Okay, it's just like, it was just cold like this. And my father get up, he'd go to Tom the Butcher across the street.
Tom?
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, I can still see you in Passion
the
Avenue.
Butcher.
And he'd get the shank. Now, I got the shank because it kind of, again, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to Smith's on Durango, it's the last of the back east stores. That butcher will cut you any kind of meat you want.
That's right.
You don't have to worry about in the front.
That's
I said,
Mike and
Mikey,
Scott,
give me a
right?
6-pound, 5.5-pound shank with the bone in it. Because that's what makes the soup. I would get up, my father would...
I can't even carry that big of a shank.
Let me tell you something. And anyway, but my father made the soup. The only recipe change that I did is I put parsnips in the soup that my father never did.
Parsnips.
Parsnips. It's on the family of the carrot, but it's
white.
the white carrot,
Right.
right, Sandy? And I cut that up in the last hour, and I'll make my father, and that's all he made, would make the big soup, and he would make a roast. He'd make a roast pork or make a roast beef. Now, since Lisa's doing, she's making a roast beef, I figured for these people, I got to do something different. I don't want to make the same
Right.
stuff. So my tradition is always the soup because it's kind of my father. And naturally, since Dr. Perry's part of the family, I'll do the chicken, and I will also do all the other stuff that's there. But the filet de pomodoro is one of my favorite dishes that I want to make for my guests.
It's interesting that he talks about the Italian tradition that way. The Jewish tradition, also Christmas Eve, that's your Chinese and a movie, and then you do it again on Christmas Day. But you're so right, because on New Year's Eve, again, we would do Chinese in a movie, right? But on New Year's Day, that's when the whole family would get to. That's the party day.
That's the party
not
day.
New Year's Eve.
Isn't that funny?
And I think that generation was a lot smarter because they knew everybody was going to get hammered.
That's why you're looking forward to coming over tomorrow.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
That's the big
It's free food!
but it's a tradition.
And that's so nice. I loved hearing it yesterday.
Well, you know what? If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael and the Vegas
Wrapped.
Unwrapped. I don't know why I've got the underground thing on my mind. The Vegas, maybe because the Underground Revolution or something. Anyway, so we're going to be right back with them after this message, and I'm going to ask them about their New Year's resolutions. So be thinking about your New Year's resolutions, guys. All right, we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Stick with me, sister. I'm the gal that you came in with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave.
Morning Brighter. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. I understand we've got Monique Brewster and Robert Gordy Jr. on the phone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's to you and everyone.
Are you guys coming tomorrow?
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Are you guys coming tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Good, because I'm making all your favorites, Monique Brewster. I got more bird seed for you to eat.
Awesome. You know I love birdseed.
No, I'm making the sausage and peppers. We're going to have a great time, and we're just bringing in the new year with all our good friends that we're bringing very close to us.
Great. I love to see you guys.
So we got to play your song more too, Monique. We've got to get together and do that again.
That sounds great.
Because I miss it.
Monique, you left your bracelet. When you helped me wash the dishes, you left your bracelet at the house.
I
We
know.
got it for you.
I know.
Awesome.
Hey,
I'll get it.
Hey, listen, I was going to ask these guys to give us their New Year's resolutions, their top 5, but I might just get their top 2. Ricky, what's your top 2?
Well, one of them we're sharing.
Okay.
And you're going to love this.
Okay.
Because we're going to go staying fit
and fabulous
forever.
Oh.
What we're doing is we're joining a gym.
Oh, good.
And we are committed to 3 days a week for an hour a week.
You said 2 the other day.
3 days a week, an hour a week to exercise. We're going to get in good shape for 2015.
Perfect. Okay, that's number 1. What's number 2?
To hopefully do that by January.
To do what by January?
No. Go, Ted. What's our next one?
My other one, and I said this on the air when we did our show, is I want to pick my book back up and continue writing my book about my exploits on internet radio and how to do what we do.
Oh, good. You got inspired by the
I
author.
did.
Remember?
That's right. I did. So that's my
that's so
resolution
nice.
for 15.
That's great. Well, thank you. And what about you, Monique? What's your number one resolution for New Year's?
I really hope to bring it in with a bang, something new, something different and exciting. And, as I know, it's striving to keep pushing, to do better and bigger things.
Perfect. That's a big one. That's a good one. I like that.
Absolutely.
How about you? How about you, Robert?
Well, 2015, I'm going to strive to make more money so that I can actually be able to come out and see all the shows that you guys are planning on having this next year.
Well, stop what you're doing. Don't say nothing. Guess who's on the line, Sandy? T. Fox.
T. Fox is on the line with you guys. Okay, T. Fox. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Just want to wish everybody a very happy new year, and may our New Year's resolutions bring us all love, wealth, happiness, and love, and that's more important than everything. I love you guys so much.
What's your number one resolution, T. Fox?
My number one resolution
to be like me
is peace on earth.
Peace on earth.
And peace on the side.
Are you a contestant?
Am I a contestant?
In the Miss America pageant? That's the number one thing that all the girls say. I want peace on earth.
Well, if you have peace on earth,
but we
you have
do.
everything,
if we have peace on earth, and I think if we all get together and wish for peace on earth, then maybe it can happen this year,
Ricky
2015.
Cash just said peace on the side.
2015 is a good year. I was born on 5/15, so this is going to be my year. I know that. Monique and Chef Mike and Sandy and of course my main man out there, Mr. Gordy. I love you guys,
Jr.,
and thanks for making this a wonderful year for all of us. We've had a very interesting year this year, and we're moving forward. So I will be seeing you guys in 2015. I love everybody, and I'll talk to everybody very soon.
Thank you, T. Fox.
We love you, buddy.
Love you too.
God bless you. Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Robert, Monique, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, and hopefully T. Fox and Imani join us too.
Oh, beautiful, wonderful. Absolutely.
Okay, have a great day. Be safe tonight, okay?
Love you guys, and Happy New Year.
Love you
Happy New Year
too.
to you, everybody.
Bye.
What a love fest we have in here, you know?
I know. Well, you know what? Love is important. What's that song?
Love
All we
is
need is
lovely.
love. Whoop-da-da-da-da. All we need is love. Whoop-da-da-da-da. All we need is love.
With
Love.
feet on the ground.
Love is all you need.
It's
Love
that
is all
funny
you need.
time.
Love is all you
That
need.
here.
Love is all you need. Love is all
Happy
you
New
need.
Year, everybody. Listen, don't
Happy
drink.
New
Be
Year.
careful driving.
Be safe tonight. Remember what Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips were talking about. Lock your cars. Keep your keys with you. Be safe. Be warm. And we'll see you tomorrow. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yay! Come on, Carl. Get out of the vault and help your wife.